That's all.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a Q.
All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour. I am Michael, your host for 7/12/2018. Welcome to the Patriot Hour. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe, like, share. Maybe after the video, of course, but take a look in the description box. Take a look in the comment section. Leave a comment. We love the comments. It's a collective way to get all of our collective ideas and collective ways to look and investigate, and truth is what the main objective is. All right, so we're going to look at a few different things here this morning. Actually, I wanted to show this Donald J. Trump Twitter account. Let's see here.
Gas deal with Russia, where Germany, it's very sad when Germany makes a massive oil and gas deal with Russia, where you're supposed to be guarding against Russia, and Germany goes out and pays billions and billions of dollars a year to Russia. So we're protecting Germany, we're protecting France, we're protecting all of these countries, and then numerous of the countries go out and make a pipeline deal with Russia, where they're paying billions of dollars into the coffers of Russia. So we're supposed to protect you against Russia, but they're paying billions of dollars to Russia, and I think that's very inappropriate. And the former chancellor of Germany is the head of the pipeline company that's supplying the gas. Ultimately, Germany will have almost 70% of their country controlled by Russia with natural gas. So you tell me, is that appropriate? I mean, I've been complaining about this from the time I got in. It should have never been allowed to have happened. But Germany is totally controlled by Russia, because they were getting from 60 to 70% of their energy from Russia and a new pipeline. And you tell me if that's appropriate, because I think it's not. And I think it's a very bad thing for NATO, and I don't think it should have happened. And I think we have to talk to Germany about it. On top of that, Germany is just paying a little bit over 1%. Whereas the United States, in actual numbers, is paying 4.2% of a much larger GDP. So I think that's inappropriate also. You know, we're protecting Germany, we're protecting France, we're protecting everybody, and yet we're paying a lot of money to protect. Now, this has been going on for decades. This has been brought up by other presidents, but other presidents never did anything about it, because I don't think they understood it, or they just didn't want to get involved. But I have to bring it up because I think it's very unfair to our country. It's very unfair to our taxpayer. And I think that these countries have to step it up, not over a 10-year period. They have to step it up immediately. Germany is a rich country. They talk about they're going to increase it a tiny bit by 2030. Well, they could increase it immediately tomorrow and have no problem. I don't think it's fair to the United States. So we're going to have to do something, because we're not going to put up with it. We can't put up with it. And it's inappropriate.
And I agree. See, we finally got a president here that is saying exactly how it is. I mean, folks, that is exactly what needs to be said. Germany cutting deals for gas with Russia, but yet they seek protection from Russia through NATO, through us to pay for. But yet they're doing very well. They're doing, their money's flowing. Maybe at one point in time it wasn't that way, but these countries have gotten away with so much for 20, 25, 30 years, and then things have been prosperous for them, and they don't come back to be like, oh, we can start paying our share. they look at the numbers and like, well, if we don't have to, let's not pay that. American taxpayers can fork it over. It's robbery. It's greed. It's many different words. But the biggest thing is it needs to stop. And at least he's saying that directly to these people. Past presidents have gone and said similar things, a lot nicer maybe, but then nothing happens. And these people just kind of laugh it off. So, this is what matters. This is the kind of things worldwide that need to stop. And, we're not saying there are poor countries out there and they can't quite pay exactly what the United States is paying. We understand that. And that's where we want to help, and we probably will continue to help. But it's the ones that act like we need help or we don't want to pay, but you look at numbers and what they're doing, and it just doesn't add up. They're just being selfish. So that is huge, folks. Huge, huge, huge. And it's a good thing. Okay, so we're here on the Donald J. Trump official Twitter account. That's where we saw that bilateral breakfast with NATO Secretary General in Brussels. That was the one we just watched, and you heard how he was talking to him. If the Democrats want to win the Supreme Court and other court picks, don't obstruct and resist, but rather do it good old-fashioned way. Win elections. 14 hours ago, he's taunting the Democrats. Win it the good old-fashioned way. All right, got President Donald J. Trump and First Lady Melania Trump participate in the Tri-Mission Embassy Meet and Greet Wednesday, July 11th, 2018 in Brussels. There is a picture. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, here we go. This 19 hours ago. Democrats in Congress must no longer obstruct. Vote to fix our terrible immigration laws now. I am watching what is going on from Europe. It would be so simple to fix. Judges run the system, and illegals and traffickers know how it works. They are just using children. I'm in Brussels, but always thinking about our farmers. Soybeans fell below 50% from 2012 to my election. Farmers have done poorly for 15 years. Other countries' trade barriers and tariffs have been destroying their businesses. I will open things up better than ever before, but it can't go too quickly. I am fighting for a level playing field for our farmers, and will win. Okay, got a retreat here. Dan Scavino Jr. Just some pictures with Chancellor Angela Merkel of Germany at the NATO Summit 2018 in Brussels. A couple different photo ops here. Emmanuel Macron of France. I'll read a couple more here. What good is NATO if Germany is paying Russia billions of dollars for gas and energy? Why are there only 5 out of 29 countries that have met their commitment for NATO for the payments? The U.S. is paying for Europe's protection, then loses billions in trade to them, must pay 2% of GDP immediately, not by 2025. Ex-FBI lawyer Lisa Page today defied a House of Representatives issued subpoena to testify before Congress. Wow. But is anybody really surprised? Together with her lover, FBI agent Peter Strzok, she worked on the rigged witch hunt, perhaps the most tainted and corrupt case ever. How can a rigged witch hunt proceed when it was started, influenced, and worked on for an extended period of time by former FBI agent lover Peter Strzok? Read his hate-filled and totally biased emails. And the answer is clear. All right, a little bit more on the NATO topic. President Trump holds a press conference during the NATO, 36 minutes long right here. I haven't had a chance to watch this yet, but I will later today at some point. All right. No new QAnon, Q clearance, updates, drops, breadcrumbs. Nothing. We're just seeing things unfold right now. July 4th was the last drop that we had. All right, here we're going to look just to see what's going on a little bit. We got that Michael Avenatti calls Stormy Daniels' arrest politically motivated. So I guess she got arrested in Columbus, Ohio. She was there visiting on her stripper porno tour. I don't know. Ever since the Donald Trump thing. And she was there at the strip club, and Ohio law is you cannot have anyone touch you in these strip clubs. Partially nude, fully nude, whatever. Unless it's a family member or, something that's really weird. But I guess there was people touching her. Not so much in a sexual way, but just touching inside of a strip club when it's a no-hand policy. And she was allowing it, so she got arrested. Her lawyers calling that it was a setup. Of course he is. Everything's a setup to this guy, except for, when it deals with other people. No, this is how they operate. And, all right, so Trump takes hammer to the old world, which we're talking about. He is... By trashing Germany and questioning NATO's value Wednesday, Trump appeared eager to tilt the balance of global power towards conservative nationalism. So they're trying to make conservative nationalism a bad racist thing is what they're, too much nationalism is bad. All right, so let me see here. South Korea wants to formally end the Korean War this year. Of course they're going to. It's going to be peace in that region finally. All right, also, let me see here. All right, and then other than that, we got this Ruth Ginsburg video. Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. That has a video surfaced. Video is surfaced of her talking about the damning of the U.S. Constitution. Basically, she doesn't really go by it. Damning video of Ginsburg surfaces right after Trump's SCOTUS announcement. Dems petrified. On a recent trip to Egypt, Ruth trashed our Constitution and stated, "I would not look to the U.S. Constitution if I were drafting a new Constitution. This treasonous left-wing fanatic stabs America in the back and spits on our Constitution with typical liberal insult that is old and therefore no longer applies and should be disregarded." So that's what she was saying, our Constitution with typical liberal insult, that it was old. It's old. Ginsburg's turned 79 this year. So you may be inclined to forgive this remark, thinking she's as harmless as a crazy old aunt. your old aunt, or who fried her brain consuming too much LSD in the 1960s. However, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is not your crazy old lunatic left-wing aunt. She is a sitting U.S. Supreme Court justice, and she has jurisdiction of lots of state and federal courts, folks. It's a scary, scary thing if you watch that video. I'll probably do something here later with it, get the video, and that's crazy. This is exactly why this video is going to surface. And if you remember correctly, we had some Q post back talking about this, that she would be next. It'll take us a minute here to find them, but there's actually been several posts on this. But she is next, it said. And we had that, 2-3 weeks ago, a month ago right here. So it's June 27th. His choice, remember, Kennedy was a swing vote, no more, locked and loaded. RBG next. So there we have that. And there, if I'm correct, there's probably another one or two directing at her, but like I said, I'll get a little something more together on that for later. But there you go. RBG next. To leave, to step down. Now, if you remember the plan, she was supposed to step down for, what was it, Loretta Lynch or something? Somebody was going to be the pick. There's favors dealt left and right. You'll be a Supreme Court justice, crazy things going on here, folks, behind the scenes. We are, again, in a waiting mode of just some of this stuff to unfold, pan out, and get some result. All right, so we got the Brussels, nothing new from the Donald J. Trump. We know there's no new Q. All right, I just wanted to update you guys this morning here. Unbelievable types of stuff, folks. Unbelievable people worldwide. Trump's telling them how it is. Who needs Q when you got Trump doing what he's doing? It's just great insight. So we will take it. We're keeping our eyes on the news, keeping our eyes on these bad actors, and waiting for them to fall. They're letting them, they're giving them the shovel, letting them dig their own hole, giving them the rope. They keep taking it. So it's only a matter of time before they trip up, hang themselves, fall in the hole. It's a great, great thing to be watching and unfold right before our eyes. Great time to be alive. So, all right, I am Michael. This is a Patriot Hour update video. We're hitting the 20-minute mark here, so I will wrap it up. Just wanted to, again, it's early morning, Thursday, 7/12/2018. Again, thanks for stopping by. If you're new, please subscribe, maybe ring the bell, toggle the switch so you get alerted with any new updates that we put out. Take a look in the description box, take a look down below, leave a comment, look at the comments, give us a thumbs up, and get involved in the comments down below. Engage with people and look into some of the ways and areas that they point. It's a great collective tool that you can never go wrong. Listen to as much as you can, read as much as you can, believe none of it until you can prove it for yourself. Don't take what we say here today as fact. You look it up, you do the research, and come to your own conclusions. That's what it's all about. All right, I'm Mike signing off. Have a great day. God bless, Godspeed, and have a great morning into your afternoon to each and every one of you worldwide. We'll see you back here real soon.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a Q.
Froggy.